to even give this video an intro would be an insult to the peakness and the severity of the last chapter. You already know what happened in the last chapter. I want to find out what happens in this chapter. Let's go. Shout out JJK Mia. Chapter begins with Yuji oh my god, I'm already messing up. Chapter begins with Yuji deciding that he will crush Sukuna's heart. Okay? Real villainous aura coming out of my man Yuji. Okay? As soon as Sukuna chants domain expansion, okay, so people were asking who was the one that did the domain expansion thing. Who was the one that said it? It was Sukuna the whole time. At least that's what I'm getting out of this. He sees Gojo standing, and in disbelief, Sukuna wonders if it's really him. Okay, so that's that ghostly, emo-looking, swept hair-looking Gojo. If it's really him, but pushes away that thought as he says it's impossible. He said, "It can't be." Super anime moment. Okay, but so what is that? Scar! But Sukuna suddenly realizes who it is and punches away Yuji as he moves forward and says, "I apologize for underestimating you. I didn't know you were capable of going that far." Yuta Okotsu. Sukuna addresses Gojo as Yuta? Huh? What does that even mean? What are we doing? Where are we? I can't take this anymore. What? We move on. Yuta is in Gojo's body using Kenjaku's technique. Oh my god. Round of applause. This guy's done it again. If there's one thing we can count on, gay. People always say that name wrong. If there's one thing we can count on him, is to always write some shit. Not shit as in bad, as in like he's just always writing something. Like something happens that no one expects, and this is gonna cause a divide in the community again. This man is a controversial maniac. It's like if you love it, you love it. If you hate it, you hate it. Gojo fans and shambles, Yuta fans are rising. This is kind of sick though. We proceed. What the heck? Flashback, because of course, Yuta decides to have Rika devour Kenjaku and copy his CT. Oh, wait, so it's a Kenjaku? Oh, right. No, my bad. Rika's the one that I get it. Which will allow Yuta to change bodies. Okay. Maki objects to this plan. Oh, Maki, it's good to see you again, even if it's in a flashback. Maki objects to this plan, but Hakari says he has one condition. They are going to use this plan when everyone's wiped out and they don't have any options. Okay, I wonder why. Like, is it because Kenjaku is too strong? Like, they didn't want to devour him? Or is there, like, some sort of, like downside to this? Like, why is everybody against this? Okay, so we're getting some direct dialogue here. Kusakabe, can't we just copy Limitless from Gojo's body? Shoko, you can't use Limitless without the 6 eyes. Kusakabe, then just copy the 6 eyes. Real. Shoko, the 6 eyes are a part of his physical body. It is not a curse technique, so he can't copy it. Okay, also, great to see Shoko again. She's doing wonderful. She looks wonderful. She looks great. Maki asks, since Yuta can use copy CT for only 5 minutes, is that new? That has to be new news. We didn't know that. What would happen later? Yuta says he doesn't know. Oh, so what happens if he gets stuck in Gojo's body? Interesting. Okay, we got a block of text here. I can probably show this. Mei explains the pros and cons of Yuta copying Kenjaku CT. Okay, Mei just putting her 2 cents in. There's a possibility that after switching bodies, Yuta... I'm just going to assume that says Yuta might lose his CT and would have to forever live in Gojo's body. That's crazy. Wow. I don't think that's going to happen, but I kind of hope it does. That's kind of hilarious, just having a Gojo that's not Gojo, but it is. If Kenjaku CT is... Okay, so these are the pros and cons, okay? If Kenjaku CT is the constant or intermittent operation type, the physical body or the soul can't be maintained and he'll die. Or... 2, if the CT operates intermittently, he won't immediately die, but he'll eventually die. Okay? Or If the CT is a single-use, one-time technique, he can use limitless even past 5 minutes. Okay, so those are our possibilities here. And May says, after the switching of bodies is completed, it is also possible that Yuta Kun's CT is discarded and he'll live in Gojo Kun's body from now on. Okay, so that's basically what the top says. Yuta says that he knows this is a last resort, so he will first try to fight Sukuna with his own domain, so we've already seen that. If he can't win, then he'll accept Gojo's body. That wording is interesting. Accept Gojo's body. Kusakabe says it's a good plan, but it's just not humane. Okay, none of what we're doing is humane. You think your simple domain is humane? I think it's OP. Yuta, what do you mean humane? We're about to fight the history's strongest. That's what I'm saying. If we can win just by throwing away our humanity, we shouldn't even be arguing about this. That's a cool line. That's a cool line. I know the screenshots are gonna go crazy. People are gonna be posting it on Twitter. That top 10 coldest Yuta moments. That's a good one though. Yuta asks if everyone's afraid of becoming some monster to fight Sukuna. Maki rebukes Yuta, saying that everyone's just concerned about him. Okay. Yuta, what about Gojo Sensei? Oh, this man's snapping. Is he not? Oh, I lost the page. What about Gojo Sensei? Is he not important? Haven't we been pushing all the burden of becoming a monster onto Gojo alone? If Gojo Sensei is gone, then who else will be the monster? If no one intends to become one, then I will. Damn, this dude Yuta said, I've been here since JJK 0. Whether you love it or not, I'm the real MC. And I'm about to prove to you guys why. That's crazy. Yuta standing up. Scene switches. Yuta tells Gojo that he will take his body if he dies. Gojo says he's fine with that. Okay. Gojo nonchalant with it. He says he has no intention of losing. Womp womp. And doesn't care what happens to his dead body. Well, we already know what happened. Yuta and Gojo talk about if Yuta is a descendant of Fujiwara or Sugawara. Okay, and then we get a little bit of block of dialogue here. Yuta. Oh, by the way, I was told that I was a descendant of the Fujiwara blood. Yuta. Didn't Gojo Sensei say that I was a descendant of the Sugawara blood? Gojo. It's the Sugawara. You and me are distant relatives. But we aren't the Sugawara weren't the Sugawara and Fujiwara on bad terms? So I guess Uro-san had a misunderstanding then. Well, it's possible that both of us are right. Okay, so honestly, I'm way too hyped off this fight. I'm not do we know anything about this? I'm sure this is cool to some people. I'm sure we can analyze this later. But I need to figure out what the heck Yuta is going to do with Gojo. Okay, so Sugawara, Fujiwara, awesome. Moving on. Okay. Gojo says Yuta might have been born under the better circumstances than him. So Gojo says if Yuta can't utilize that advantage, he's totally lame. That's crazy. Let's start off with your sloppy cursed energy. I've always told you to be careful about that. Okay, so this man's about to go in teaching mode. Gojo then asks his students to go away because he doesn't want them to see a bloody side. Especially since he doesn't know what he's about to do is right. What are you about to do? Bloody side? It's about to kill Yuta. Gojo, if I lose to Sukuna and all the old geezers in the room are gone, Gaku Ganji Gramps will stand on top of the Jujutsu headquarters. If that happens, there won't be any more chaos like post-Shibuya incident. It's funny them talking like for us it's an arc, but for them it's like their life, you know. But it's funny he's using the arc term. Gojo once again tells his students to go back, but they refuse him. Yuta tells Gojo to not try becoming a monster by himself again. Gojo, that's something I can't do. At that moment, I was left behind. I have to catch up to him. Who's him? Gojo? Or Geto? Oh, no. Gojo's talking about Geto. I see. Scene switches to Amai, Yuji's friend. Who? Why? Explaining his curse technique. He can amplify the sugar within himself and output it in some kind of way. Shoko puts Amai in medical team with Nita as support by having him supply their brain some sugar using his CT. Why? Okay, I guess we're now following Yuji's friend. Scene switches again. Yuta is cut in half due to Sukuna's slash. Okay, that's kind of funny. And has been rushed to medical ward. Arata has used CT to avoid Yuta's wounds from getting worse, so it might be too late. What is sugar gonna do at this point? This man's literally cut in half, and this man's just putting some sugar in his blood. Okay? This guy's making him diabetic. Yuta says he's conscious thanks to Rika, but he's starting to reach his limit. Shoko tells Yuta that he's already stitched up Gojo's corpse. So once Yuta switches, he has to activate RCT at max capacity and complete the body transmission. Okay, back to present. Sukuna and Yuta in Gojo's body. I don't think I was ever gonna say that sentence out loud. Both open their domain. Narrator says that Gojo had already shown the solution to Sukuna's open barrier domain. And we get, oh my god, I wish I could show this, dude. I'm gonna get copyright so fast if I do. Please, please. I make these videos assuming you've already seen the raws, right? This is just to get my reaction, I guess. This is the coolest panel in the entire manga, easily. Chapter ends with Sukuna using Malevolent Shrine and Yuta using Gojo's Unlimited Void. Freak! Editors comment, the revenge match begins. And JJK will be on break week, so the next chapter is not till June 6th. Oh my goodness, we will be... Oh, we're gonna have the most annoying theories for the next 2 weeks. No, dude. This chapter is crazy. This is one of the best chapters in this manga, man. Like, a lot of these things are kind of, I don't want to say an ass pull, but they're more like switch-ups, right? They're more like switch-ups. They're more like, oh, you thought, yes, Gojo's gone. Like, Gojo's actually, like, this chapter made me realize, no, this man's never coming back. Like, any hope that anybody had of Gojo coming back, definitely gone. He's definitely gone, but he's back in some way. Now, is Yuta gonna stay in Gojo's body? I doubt it. Now, that would be pretty funny, but I really doubt it. But yeah, sick chapter. What is Yuta gonna do? More of a setup chapter, but it's very interesting what actually ended up happening. But yeah, I'll see you guys in June 6th. Bye.